there's some other rumors that Spectre could be the longest Bond movie yet.
Wow.
We'd said that about Skyfall.
Some of them are long, man.
And they are, like, when they show them on, like, TBS and stuff, they're like 3.5 hours. It's like Gone with the Wind level length. Like, you're in for the day.
Yeah.
But this one is apparently running at 160 minutes, 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Wow.
And look, I'm a huge Bond fan, but seriously, dude.
2 hours and 20 minutes, right?
No. It's 2 hours and...
Wait,
40.
oh, you said 160.
Yeah, 160.
I'm sitting here like doing math in my head. Never do that, kids. Just use your
Don't do
iPhone.
that. Don't do... That's why they invented the calculator.
Don't learn how to do actual math, people. You heard it here first.
And then Daniel Craig has been doing interviews for Spectre. It's coming up. It opens late October in the UK and then early November here in the States. And he's honestly doesn't know if he wants to do another one. He said he can't imagine doing another one, but he doesn't know. And it doesn't sound like he's just doing the usual sort of like, oh, I'm just being coy. Like, this is his fourth one. And he said he has a life. He wants to get back to it.
Yeah. He mentioned that he has other things that he wants to accomplish in the world.
So that, of course, has got all the tongues wagging. And obviously there was a lot of backlash over a Bond author's comments about Idris Elba being too street to play Bond, which is ridiculous. But in that guy's, not in his defense, but to qualify what he was saying, he also mentioned Adrian Lester as Bond, who's also a black actor. But I feel like Adrian Lester, if you guys don't know, he was on that show Hustle.
Oh, yeah.
He was in Primary Colors. He's too smushy. Like
he's too smushy.
No, he is. He's like he's too nice to play. Like, you got to believe, and this is why I think Idris Elba would be actually a great next Bond, is that he, you got to believe this is a guy men want to be and women want to do. Idris has that. Adrian Lester, no offense, Adrian, but you don't really have that. I saw Tom Hardy in Legend. And
next week, we'll be interviewing him on this podcast.
Tom Hardy is actually, I guess he's leading some bettors pool about being Bond, and I saw him in his new movie Legend last night. And there's a scene, he's actually in a tuxedo quite a bit in the movie, but like, you look at him, you're like, yeah, he would be great for Bond. He'd have to get his bottom teeth fixed though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta cap that stuff, man.
Bond doesn't roll like that.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like Tom Hardy just has too many franchises going right now.
Well,
like, that
especially
would be
with Mad Max, yeah.
That would be my thing with him. And previously they had been talking about Michael Fassbender.
He could be interesting, but
out there, but I don't want.
He's got Assassin's Creed.
He's also got a lot of franchises going.
X-Men and.
Will they ever bring somebody in who just is an unknown and say, "Hey, here's your Bond"?
I mean, Daniel Craig was essentially. He was a British.
But he had done Layer Cake and.
He had done Layer Cake, and he was in. Yeah, but Layer Cake was, that's like being in like Gangster #1 or something. It was a small British gangster film. It's not like he had been the closest thing Craig had done to a franchise thing was Tomb Raider. Was it Tomb Raider 1 or Tomb Raider 1?
Yeah. So.
But yeah, and then there was somebody. Oh God, I forget
Golden Compass though.
He was already Bond when he did that. I think so. Yeah.
There was overlap.
Yeah. I think he had just done Casino Royale and did that
there
one.
you go.
But somebody, I forget the site, but they had mentioned, what about Natalie Dormer as a female James Bond? I'm like, I kind of like that.
I just feel like that. Like, I personally just want Bond I feel like it changes the dynamic of Bond to just put a cap on it. It's kind of like he is. Well, first of all, he is he. Like Bond, it will always be a man to me, and I guess that's everybody's got like different like, hey, this is my thing, and this is the thing I want to stick to. I don't mind Idris Elba as Bond. I think he would be. I think he's got all the elements, like you said. I think he's like.
I think the only thing he has
suave,
working against him is his age, because he'll be almost 50 by that point, and that's kind of
and Daniel
usually
Craig
when they
too.
hang it up. Yeah, I mean,
like he really like. It takes a long time to make these movies, and like I can understand why he wouldn't want to keep doing them.
Yeah.
It seems pretty grueling.
Well, it's just like the same reason why Jackman doesn't want to keep doing Wolverine. I mean,
you're like really having to sculpt your body, so it's like a 24-hour, 7-day a week, every day of the year kind of job, and then beyond that, like. It's not like you're doing some mumblecore movie You're James Bond, so everybody on Earth wants to talk to you about being James Bond, not only during the James Bond junket and all the press that happens internationally, but every other time they see you in your life.
Even after you're done with it. Like Pierce Brosnan is still getting asked about Bond.
It's like you're the president, and you're being asked about your foreign policy from 1970. You know?
Well, we're kind of curious, who you guys would like to see play Bond once Daniel Craig steps aside. Let us know if you have any really interesting kind of offbeat suggestions. I'd love to hear them. Chris would love to hear them.
Nicolas Cage, do it.
So let us know in the comments.